Hi there, it's Donna from Tappy Crafting, and we're back to Share It on a Sunday. And today it is Karen's suggestion, Karen from Crafty Karen Designs, as to what today's project was. And it was her idea to use a piece of 6x6 DSP and make a gift bag out of it. So Victoria from Vicky Lou Designs was a bit, oh my gosh, that's just blowing my mind. How do you make a gift bag out of a piece of 6x6? And actually, it wasn't until I started putting this together that I realised it actually wasn't that bad. So that's what I came up with. Just a narrow, this is 2 inches wide by 3/4 of an inch deep, just a narrow gusseted bag with a simple design on the front and some coordinating ribbon. This is from the Flowers for Every Season DSP, and I'm going to use that for this. This comes in 6x6, so there's no cutting this up. This is how it arrives. So I'm going to use this still using the Misty Moonlight. That's what this colour here is. I absolutely love this. And so I'll do the same with this one as well, just because I've got all of the colours out on everything. So this is how we do it. All the measurements will be on my blog. There's a link to that in the description bar below. So you are going to need a paper trimmer. It's not essential. You can do this with a ruler and some sort of implement to score your paper with, but with a paper trimmer you get 100% accurate results. So this is a great investment if you are crafting and really pays for itself very, very quickly. Anyway, let's get going. Decide what is the top at this moment in time. What is the top and what is the side of your bag? So if it's the top of your bag, you want that to be at the top of your paper trimmer. I think for the first time that you're making one of these, go for something that's got no direction to it whatsoever. So you are going to score at, 2 inches. Two and 3/4. 4 3/4, and 5 1/2. And then decide what is the top of your bag and what is the bottom of your bag. So I want this to be the top of my bag. So if I had directional paper where it had a pattern that goes from top to bottom, I'd need to decide what's the top. So whatever is the top is on this side, and you are going to score again at 5 1/4, like that. And that's all the scoring that you need to do. So put that to one side, and then you're going to fold and burnish all of your score lines. And this bag is going to have a wonderful inside to it as well. Look at that lovely and beautiful design on there with the sunflowers, using one of our new in colours, Bumblebee. So we're just going to burnish all of these. I'm just using a bone folder for that. You don't have to. You can just, along with your fingers like that. Bone folders are ideal when you are folding card. Okay, so you should be able to see there all of our folds. So what I'm going to do is cut on this side so you can see where everything is rather than there. Oh, actually, I am going to go from here. The score lines are easier to see. So with a pair of snips are ideal for this when you're using a small project. So you want to be looking at the side that's got that narrow rectangle there. That is our tab that holds the whole thing together. So what you have here is a small, very small rectangle, and you're going to cut up this first score line up to the first score line, like that. And then where these score lines intersect, you're then going to cut diagonally, like that. And then at the top of that, you'll do the same, cut diagonally up to that first score line, like that. So that's your tab that holds it all together. And then on the bottom, you've got score lines here, here and here, and you're just going to cut up just to the first score line. And these form the bottom of your box. like that. Now I'll tell you now a great scrap busting project if you wanted to do it, but that's not what I'm doing today, so that's not what this project is about. If you have scraps of DSP, you can actually make this out of card and then decorate each of the panels. So decorate the front and the back panel with DSP. So if you're running short on DSP, and this measures 5 1/4 by 2 inches. So you would just cut out a piece of DSP that measures 1 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then just stick that onto the front and onto the back. Okay, getting 2 for the price of 1 for me today. So the next thing I need to do with this tab is you're going to run a piece of tear and tape along there. You can use liquid glue if you want to, but I find that tear and tape works better for this. So piece of tear and tape. I will put, I can't remember if I've actually said this. All the measurements will be on my blog. If I said that, getting deja vu as I say that. But they will be on my blog. There is a link to that in the description bar. I have said that, haven't I? Let's just snip that off there. Now, if this is the first time that you've come across me, please come and subscribe. I found out the other day when I looked at my YouTube analytics that 70% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribers. Now, that could be for different things. It could be that they've clicked on it and it's not actually what they were looking for. Or they've clicked on it and liked it, but then not subscribed. So if you do like simple paper crafting projects, then come and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of all my future tutorials. So I'm going to take the backing paper off of that. So it always goes on the front of the bag. So looking at the inside, fold that over. So there's your tab there with the adhesive on it, and then fold this over. And then if all of your score lines are nice and accurate, you should just be able to fold that down and it will all meet. Sometimes it doesn't. That's normally because something's just gone a bit, it's just gone a bit wonky, basically. That's the only way I can describe that. So there is the start of your bag. Okay. And what we're going to do now is just fold those side flaps in like that and push that one forward. Now, to work out which one goes forward, you need to find the seam. So there is the seam there. So that's the back of your box. So actually I want that one to come forward, and then this is the one that we put our adhesive on. So your adhesive of choice has to be whatever you feel the most confident with, most comfortable using. So just some tear and tape there. I'm cutting it rather than tearing it. When it's small like this, I end up tearing the paper as well. So I'm being super cautious today. Take the backing off of that. And then just make sure that it's not squashed over to one side, that it's all nice and square, and then fold that over and push it down. So that's our bag all put together. Now what I'm going to do in order to close it, so that's the top of my bag looking in. With your 2 index fingernails there, you're going to push that in like that. And then with your middle finger and thumb, push it all together like that. Now, you can decide at that point if you want this just to stay closed there, or what you can do is push this in and start to push those side pieces together, and you can do that as far down as you want to. I suppose it would depend what you've got in the bag, so that's up to you how far you want that to go. And so I've just let that go about halfway. The other one that I made went all the way down to the bottom, but this one I've just gone halfway. Okay, and then we're going to turn it round and we'll do the same with that one. Let's go about halfway and then just squeeze it, and then just check that you've gone equal distance on either side. Okay, so next bit is that I want to make a hole in the top of my bag. We don't have a small hole punch, So I've just got one of these, a single hole punch that I bought probably off that well-known cheap website, or something like eBay or anything, a little stationer shop. These aren't particularly expensive, but they're really handy to have. So equal distance along here, you can measure it if you want to. I just tend to eyeball it because I'm lazy, but I would recommend you measure it. So that's 2 inches across, so at 1 inch, but I can't be bothered to measure it. So I'm just going to eyeball that and put a hole in it like that. We need some ribbon. So for this project, I use Misty Moonlight ribbon. For this project, I'll get the Bumblebee ribbon out. So these are all our new in colours, and I did a ribbon share with Karen and Victoria, so I've just got all this wrapped round a piece of card. So just a small length of Bumblebee ribbon, cut it diagonally so it doesn't fray. And then to form the tie, just loop it over like that so it's in half. And those two ends, push them into that hole and bring them out the other side. And I've left one behind. Let's try that again. I frayed the end of it while I'm doing it. I had no problem with this earlier, but the minute I go on camera, there we are. So push those through there. So you've got the two ends there, and then you've got the loop there, and then push the two ends through that loop, and then gently pull. And that forms the closure. So that's that bit done, and I'm just going to trim these off so they don't look horrible and frayed, and do it diagonally like that. Now, need to do the heart. So I've got the Heart Duo punch. I love these. If I'm not using circle punches, I'm using these. So with the scallop one first, because that is just slightly bigger than the non-scalloped one, the plain edge. Misty Moonlight cardstock, and let's just punch out one of those. And then I'm going to punch the other one in Whisper White. But before I do that, I want to stamp a sentiment. I'm just going to have a very plain happy birthday. Very happy plain birthday. So I'm just using this. This is from the Zany Zebras, which at the moment is on back order. It's been so popular, but I'm sure they will be back in stock very, very soon. These are just so cute. Really, really cute zebras. And we've got quite a few animals in the annual catalogue at the moment. We've got goats, we've got hippos. Lady in my team has bought the hippos. We've also got there are some other ones as well. There's a Get Well Soon stamp that's got a giraffe in it with a knot in its neck, and a turtle that's on its shell, and really, really cute characters in this catalogue at the moment. But I'm just using this. So I've got my stamp already on a block. Bit of ink. And my plain heart. I might have stamped that too high. No, I haven't. We're all right. So just put that in the middle, get it nice and central, and punch. And just using some dimensionals for this. So just on the back of the heart. And then just get that central on there. I'm struggling to keep pushing that scallop heart while I'm moving it. And then we're just going to put that on there like that. So always think about what colours that you've got going on here. So this probably isn't quite white. I probably should have used Very Vanilla. It doesn't matter. I'm not that worried about it. So I'm just using the edge pieces of my dimensionals, so I don't like wasting those. And I'll put that on the back of that heart, and then I'm going to stick that onto my bag, and then we're done. So decide where you want that. Let's put that there. Press it down, and there you go, a really cute gift box. You could get quite a lot in there, depending on what you were gifting. So there you go. I hope that inspires you to have a go, to find a piece of 6x6 DSP, or just some 6x6 pattern paper, scores, cuts, glue, done. Nothing simpler than that. I hope you enjoyed it. Come and subscribe, press that bell to be notified, and I'll be back again soon with another simple craft project for you. See you then. Bye bye.